just a moment after one of Emmerdale's most shocking stunts ever, Roxy Shahidi is here for her first interview since Layla's exit last night. Very dramatic, but it is time now to share our exciting news. Something that we have never done before in the history of the show. For the first time ever, we are very excited to announce the launch of Loose Women, the podcast. After more than 25 years on your TV screens, we are getting even looser, as if that was possible. We're launching next month, International Women's Day. We're going to go even deeper on the issues that matter most to you, as well as giving you the chance to find out what really happens behind the scenes, which makes me a little bit nervous, I have to say. But there we go. There'll be new episodes every week with two different pairs of your favourite loose women. I think we were kind of inspired a little bit by the talkathon, you know, where, despite the fact that we all know each other quite well, we started to have really different conversations, kind of deeper conversations, because we had the time.
Yeah, everything we say here has to be said within 2 minutes. You know, so no, I'm just so because also with the tour, don't forget, we had so much fun with that because we didn't have anyone listening to us.
I know.
And so we're going to get really loose. It's going to be really behind the scenes. so for instance, maybe you would get to show me the proper FHM pose, say, for instance, afterwards downstairs. That backstage stuff, which I think is always really interesting in other shows, because we are going to be able to watch the podcast too on ITVX. But, I mean, up until I started until I started doing my own podcast, to be honest, I didn't even know what a podcast was. Does everyone know what a podcast is? Oh, no, some people don't. So a podcast is, if you think of it like a bit like a radio show, I mean, it's a much longer chat, so you can get into stuff. You can make more mistakes. You can let things out maybe that you wouldn't normally, and that's why a lot of people get into trouble when they do podcasts.
And it's not just us, the people, or you guys, you can ask us anything. So you can send in questions and we'll answer them, kind of, to the best of our ability. So it'll be, you know, really interactive as well and involve everybody, all the listeners. And so I'm looking forward to that bit.
Over the years, we always leave the stage, don't we? And we just chat on and on and on.
It's the gossip. It's all the gossip we all talk about in the corridors, in the makeup room. It is like, it's just more intimate, isn't it, when you're kind of... Because we don't see anyone. That's the best part about it. So we think you've got that kind of confidence.
We've got no producer telling us what...
No. So we literally can just talk about anything.
I know, it's such an interesting with the podcast, isn't it? It's the right word, I think, Kelly, is intimate. And as you say, Nadia, you can watch it. But for a lot of people, it's in your ears. So whether you're out, I don't know, walking the dog...
Take us on a dog walk.
Absolutely. Or you're cooking in the kitchen or whatever. So it's a different pace. And you do tend to just talk in a different kind of way and probably say things that you think, should I really have said that? I think there'll be a lot of that on the Loose Women podcast.
But how many times you have lunch with your girlfriends, you're like, oh, this should be a podcast. You just chat.
It's taken 25 years for them to have the courage to let us do it.
I know. Well, it launches in a couple of weeks, but obviously we'll be letting you know how it's all going up until the launch date. But please do send in your questions. As Jane says, we are delighted to get any questions that you might have for us, or indeed any topic suggestions that you might have for us, things that you would like us to be discussing. Send them to loose.women@itv.com and ask us anything in the subject line. We can't wait to hear from you and for you to watch or listen to our podcast. Emmerdale's Layla in a moment, but competition time now. The lines are closing tomorrow, so you've got to get a move on. Kate Lola has all the details.
Stop what you're doing right now and make sure you get your entry in for this fantastic two-part prize. First up, we're giving away a holiday gift card worth £15,000 to spend with TUI. Whether it's a family holiday, a beach blowout, a tropical far-off adventure, a city break, or a relaxing romantic rendezvous, we have you covered. And if you've already booked this year's holiday, don't worry, the gift card lasts for 2 years. Plus, we're also throwing in a whopping £25,000 in tax-free cash. So that's £25,000 and a holiday gift card worth £15,000. It only takes seconds to enter, but you've got to hurry because the lines are closing tomorrow. For your chance to win, text PRIZE to 82248. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. Go to the website. Entries cost £2. Call 09068 782248. Calls cost £2 plus your network access charge. Or post your name and phone number to Prize 08, PO Box 7558, Derby DE1 0NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close on Friday the 21st of February at 3 p.m. and we'll be calling the winner live during Good Morning Britain, Lorraine, This Morning or Loose Women after all entry routes have closed. Good luck.
Now, it's been one of the most dramatic weeks in Emmerdale history. After a night out in a limo, quite literally took a spine-chilling turn, culminating last night in some scenes that you might find upsetting.
You're not calling him again, are you?
What's it got to do with you?
Oh, you've already left a voicemail.
Yeah, I have. I just want to make sure he doesn't hate me, all right?
All right, I'll tell you what happened. What, so you can give me a load of bull?
I'm gonna have to get out now! Layla! What's happened to Layla?
RTC incoming.
Charles, where's my mum? I can't find her. Everyone else is here, so where is she? Mum! Mum! Why you just stood there? You should be trying to save her.
She's gone.
No.
Jacob, your mum's gone.
No.
I'm sorry.
Here for her first interview since leaving the Dales yesterday, it's Roxy Shahidi.
There we go.
Why are you looking so happy? You had me in tears there.
Oh, don't. I just saw Joe crying again, and Joe Warren, who plays my son, it really gets me every time.
He's going to get an acting award for that.
He's amazing. He should do. He's absolutely wonderful. He really is such a beautiful
And were you having
actor
to
and
lie
person.
there while he was doing that? That must have been quite difficult.
I was a weeping corpse. Like, I'm so surprised they managed to get a shot when I wasn't crying when he was over me doing that, because he was just so wonderful.
Because for you, it wasn't, I mean, you know, obviously the scenes were very dramatic and your imagination goes well, but this is you leaving the Dales after 16 years. I mean, so there's a lot in there.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It's a mix. So I genuinely am so excited about a new chapter. I mean, that's what life's about, isn't it? You've got to do new things. You've got to challenge yourself. And sometimes when you're forced to do that, it's the best thing that can happen. Otherwise, you'll just stay within your comfort zone. But at the same time, when you're on a show like that for so long, it's like nothing else in show business, because you're day in, day out with wonderful people and great stories. And you really do become like a family. It genuinely feels like a second home. So then to go it's kind of heartbreaking. It's like leaving the family.
And how do you find out about something like that? Does the script literally just land and you go, oh, no?
No, oh, my gosh, no, they're nicer than that. They're nicer than that, no. So I think with a job like that, you know, to have been in a show like that for 16 years, it's such a blessing. It's something you can't take for granted. Like, we're always aware each year, you know, most of us are on yearly contracts. So you never know. You never know. So to have done 16 years, like I say, I'm so grateful. But when I got that call, because I kind of knew something was happening, it was a shock. It was a shock.
But great that you had such a massive storyline.
Amazing.
Because that's what everybody wants,
Epic.
isn't it? I think I just sort of wimped into a cab and sort of waved. It was very unexciting.
But it's final, isn't it? Did you not say to the writers, oh, can I just be out for a little bit and maybe have a possibility of coming back? Yeah, can I just go on a bus to Holland or something?
Exactly.
I think, you know, when it's such an epic story, you know it's going to happen. And I think your job is to process that, do the best you can, and just keep going.
It looked fun, the bit actually in the limousine.
Do you know,
were you having real fun? That wasn't a lot of acting.
We were having real fun and real bouts of tears.
Yeah.
You know, there's three of us in that car that all die, and, you know, all amazing women. Everyone on that shoot that night is some of the best people you could hope to work with. So we were having a laugh. and then someone would just go, I can't believe you're going. And they go, I can't believe you're going. And, you know, we would, of course. It is, like I say, it's like being part of a family.
Yeah.
But it's equally as exciting.
Well, yeah,
as
and
it
full
is
credit for you, though, to say this is also an opportunity.
Massive. Yeah, of course it is. It is, because otherwise you do stay in your comfort zone. Sometimes you do have to be pushed. And there's so many things I'm excited about doing. Like me and Matthew, you know, my mate Matthew Wolfenden, who was in Emmerdale as well. We've got a podcast, we've got season 2 of that coming out. I do writing, you know, I've got my yoga.
You're a yoga teacher, right?
I am a yoga teacher.
I love that.
And I've already set up a little business.
I can tell how I'm looking at you.
Yeah, I know.
Let's look at that.
Oh, wow,
Way
look
off.
at you there.
Ooh,
Is that you? Yeah, that is me. That was a few years ago,
that's the
darling.
pose you need
Yeah.
to do next, Jane.
I was going to do it.
Time.
I'm also really interested in EDMR because I keep hearing more
What
and
is
more
that?
about.
What is
It's
it?
You told me about it first.
I didn't say I
never remembers
understood it.
So EDMR it's a form of therapy. So it's fantastic for trauma for your nervous system. So basically, okay, I'm not an expert, but I'm going to try and explain
how it helped
I'm
you.
an advocate
Yeah.
for it. I think everyone should do therapy. I think we're all a little bit broken. I think we've all got stuff we can work on. I think we can all heal and be even better than we are today. So I think it's a fantastic tool. I chose to do EMDR, and she was wonderful. And basically, they take you back to times that were a little bit traumatic or very traumatic, depending on your experience.
Because it's very good for PTSD and stuff,
Yes,
isn't it?
massively.
Yeah.
And it helps you, they kind of reprogram your emotional response to that event, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so overall, I'd say the best way I could describe it is it helps calm your nervous system. It helps you let go of the tension and the fear or the anxiety or the stress that you hold in your body.
For you, that was the premature birth of your daughter.
To be fair, I'd gone for other things, but that was something that she brought up.
Yeah.
And it definitely helped with that. But the yoga also helped with that, because after the birth, I think a lot of people experience this, you feel huge guilt. You feel like your body failed. And that comes in waves. And I would feel it like almost like a physical weight on my body. And I would just step out of bed and step on the mat and do something. And that would shift the focus and shift, you know, how I felt. So yoga, EMDR, you know, big fan. We need to be doing.
And you're also, you have a vegan household, don't you? So you
I have a vegan household. I love you say it like I run it. Everyone downstairs, vegan breakfast.
Don't say if you're beans.
exactly. Yeah.
But you obviously take care of, you know, leading your best life. That's a bit of a cliche stage.
I try. I am a fan of wine.
Vegan wine?
Vegan. Yeah, as long as it's vegan.
It goes lovely with a vegan bowl, doesn't it?
Yeah. What age is your daughter?
My daughter's 7.
And the vegan thing she's good with?
Oh, yeah. She loves animals. She wants to be... She made a little flyer the other day about being an eco-warrior that she put up, and she wants to have an animal sanctuary.
And you were quite young when you went veggie yourself.
I went veggie at 8. So I went on a school trip to a farm where you bottle-fed lambs, and then I went home and my mum had made lamb curry.
Oh.
And it was in that moment I was like... I was like, oh, no, I'm not having that. And I think she tried for a couple of weeks, you know, but after a while I was so stubborn, she went, all right, fine.
Well, you're a bit brilliant at the yoga, veganism, everything.
Roxy, it's
Thank
great
you.
to have you. All the best for the
Nice.
future.
Thank
Roxy
you.
Shahidi. 7:30 ITV and ITVX. Tomorrow, Traitor star Molly Pierce tell us all about competing in Dancing on Ice. Until then, have a fabulous weekend. Stay loose.